Expect more. This is Channel 6 News at 10.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Doug Curran. Leslie has the evening off. We begin tonight in Sutherland Springs, where a community gathered tonight to remember the lives of 26 people murdered while attending church. A vigil has been held at a park in the small Texas town south of San Antonio, and hundreds gathered to pray, cry, and hug. Channel 6 News reporter Kurtis Quillin was there and joins us live tonight with the very latest on this senseless tragedy. Kurtis.
Well, Doug, DPS tonight tells us the death toll hasn't risen, which is honestly the first bit of good news we've heard in 2 days down here. Unfortunately, 10 people remain in critical condition 30 miles up the road in San Antonio as we finally begin to understand the magnitude of what has now become the deadliest mass shooting in the state of Texas history.
Evidence has been collected, including hundreds of shell casings, more than 15 magazines, 30-round capacity magazines have been recovered.
As Monday has passed, a light has shone on more grim details from Sunday's massacre in Sutherland Springs, which took the lives of 4% of the town's population. Monday night, the Department of Public Safety announcing the medical examiner concluded in an autopsy of the shooter. He sustained 3 gunshots after gunning down a church congregation. 2 were when he was shot by an armed citizen, a so-called Texas hero. The third reportedly consistent with being self-inflicted.
I can tell you that the scene in there is horrific, is not even a word to describe it.
But as the investigation continues, the healing begins. Hundreds gathering in a Sutherland Springs park in a vigil Monday night, bringing each other up in true Texas fashion with food, with hugs, and with God.
We just came to pray for people, give support in any way possible.
So many asking how such evil can enter a place they call home. Emotion overcoming the masses. Some who lost family, some who lost friends, some who just wonder why.
Absolutely nobody. We just came to pray and, help in any way I can.
At one point, a healing light shined down from the crowd as neighbor by neighbor, people came together, hand in hand, looking evil straight in the face, refusing to let it win. Well, Doug, I want to point out the crosses you can see behind me. There are 26 of them in total here, one for each life tragically lost Sunday morning. This is in the same field the vigil you saw in that story was held in earlier tonight. Now, as far as the investigation goes, DPS says they expect to be able to begin forensic analysis and forensic mapping tomorrow at the crime scene. Tonight, live in Sutherland Springs, Kurtis Quillin, Channel 6 News.
All right, Kurtis, thank you very much. You can stay up to date on this story on our website at kcentv.com. You can also learn how you can help the victims and their families.